So today we're going to go over on how to cook some nice juicy chicken, because I get a lot of questions all the time how I eat chicken every day, and it's just all in the way you cook it. So I'm going to walk through step by step on how I cook my chicken and how I make it nice and juicy the whole way through. So we're going to start out with our just fresh chicken breast. You can do this exact same thing with frozen, you just have to let it thaw out first. But we basically have our fresh chicken breast just from our local grocery store. So first thing we want to do, start out with a nice sharp knife. And we're actually going to take our chicken out, lay it on our cutting board here, get it all nice and set up. Okay. Once we're done with that, we can obviously tell the chicken breasts are all different types of thickness. So obviously we have a nice fat part here, and it thins out as it goes towards the tail here. So if this breast is just put in the oven like this, obviously we're going to have nice moist chicken up here, but by the time this thick part cooks and the thin part does, the thin part is going to be nice and dried out. So to make this even all the way throughout, we want to make it the same thickness. So how I'm going to do that is actually just by going through and butterflying the breast. So we're going to separate it here. So right down the tendon, we're going to break this down, and then we're actually going to go through. We want to put the thick part away, and we just want to have our hand and our knife at the same angle. So we're going to hold our chicken breast while sliding our knife through in one clean motion. We don't want to go right through, so you almost just want to hinge the chicken breast. That way you have a chicken breast that's completely the same thickness throughout. And lay that one aside. We're going to go through, do that with all our chicken breasts here. Okay, now we're going to prep our baking tray here. So if in your diet you can't have any oils or anything like that, you can just use aluminum foil or tin foil. For me right now in off season, a little bit of fat isn't a bad thing. So I'm just going to use simple baking release. I like my chicken a little bit spicier. So today we're going to use a little bit of hot sauce, cayenne pepper, which actually will speed up your metabolism and help things like that. Use a little bit of chili powder and some good old sea salt. So all we're going to do, lay our chicken out nice and even, no overlapping on the pan. Move your chicken around if you have to. So just nice and laid out. Bake 400. So we're just waiting for that to preheat right now. Okay, so oven's preheated now. Just going to take the chicken, stick it in the oven here. It's nice in the middle. Close the door up. We're just going to set the timer for 14 minutes here. Okay, so timer just went off. So let's cancel that. Pop it open. We should have perfectly cooked chicken. Again, cook time may vary depending on how new your oven is or how old it is and whatnot. So go through, cut open one of these, cut in the middle. So as you can see, nice and juicy chicken, super moist.